All right, let's see. Mhm. Cool. No, that should be fine. Let's do it. Not sure if you can hear me, so that should be great. I should just jump on my YouTube channel to see what's going down. As you can see, this is the infinite possibilities of what we can do today. Right, so just going on to my YouTube on my phone to see what's happening right now. Okay. Mm, right, right. Mhm. Mhm. I didn't think this through. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it is. So I've been talking and nothing comes out. And just as this, yeah, it is. So I've been talking and there we go. Sweet, sweet. It would have been nice if it actually came up on my channel, but it doesn't. So that's great. I'm gonna copy the link. Ooh. Paste it in Google Plus. Unless people know already in Google Plus. Okay, this is wow, they've changed this quite a bit. Oh, it does. It comes up on Google Plus. Immediately I go on a live stream. That's pretty nice. It's nice to know. All right. Sweet. Okay, so these were my Japan photos. Well, two of these photos were in Beijing. And the way I like to work is I first sort out the candidates and I give them a flag. The ones that have a flag are the ones I intend to work on. The ones that don't have a flag are the ones I don't intend to work on. And if they have a black flag like this, those are the ones that will be deleted. But so I've already gone through the photos. Already picked I've already put down the flag for each one, and yeah, no, it's actually pretty cool. Uh, so let's do it. Since um, I've already picked out my candidates, so this is how it's gonna be. So there were 987 photos distributed between two cameras, a D90, D7, 7100. There were how many photos? There were 137 from the D90 and 850 from the D7100. Um, there were more than that. It was over 1,500 photos, but I already deleted and rejected some of them. A lot of them were of birds, or burbs, if you want to call them that. So yeah, right. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna try to go through as many photos as possible, and then as doing it, I'll describe what the photos were of, so that um you kind of follow along. Right. So this photo was at Beijing Airport. It's it, it's a nice looking airport. Reminds me of CDG in Paris. So this photo, as you can see, is leaning slightly over. So it's that angle. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but if you can, that'd be awesome. If you can't, the angle of the photo is slightly weird. So I have my own presets that I've built to make workflow a little bit easier. So let's see if we can just automatically correct that. Nope, that will not work. So gotta do it manually. Oops. Right, because there's no like line I can see. I did it through manual rotation, but for the most part, most people would actually try to just sort that out. Okay, so that gives it a better profile. There's a bit of highlighting over here. I usually just hit auto to see what it would try to do. That's not bad. That's not bad. Um, and then I have my presets over here. So I'm just going to try to see which one applies best. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Right. That's a good starting point. So contrast is it's a bit too much on that one. So I'm going to just raise the exposure a little bit. Drop the highlights. Create increase the shadows a little bit. Drop the highlights a little bit more so I can see more of it. Increase the whites a little bit. The blacks. The blacks. Yeah, that looks great. The thing is, with this photo, I want to make it like pop out, because it's a very vibrant photo. So what I will do is also drop one of these already pre-rendered or preset it, just so I can get a better profile for the lake and the mist below that point. I need a little bit more vibrance to match, because by adding vibrance and dropping the highlights, I made the reflections not necessarily match with what's happening on the above. So that's why I'm boosting the saturation over here. Maybe not that much, just a little bit. Yep. So I boosted the clarity. I'm going to drop the sharpness a little bit, so that it gives you this misty illusion from the bottom down. And then what I'll do is, oops, and that looks good. That looks good. I just need to just give it a little bit of the highlights. Actually, give me a second. What I need to do is get my power for my laptop, because just realized I'm going to be rendering these photos, and without power, well, before that, I can drop the, god damn it, I can drop the, so there's less shadowing, and then can give it a bit of a oldie feel to it. Yeah, no, I like that. Right, so yeah, that's the before, that's the after. Cool. I'll be right back. Be right back. And I'm back. All right, let's do it. So we've already gone through this one. what I'll do is I'll drop this because you don't need to really see that. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in any of these presets. I've worked hard to make them, and I'm constantly adding more to the presets, improving them, adding new filters and new amazing stuff. So yeah, let me know if you're ever interested in any of these presets. Now, my problem with this photo is, I don't know, I feel like the blues are a bit too saturated. So I'm going to drop the blues a little bit, but I'm going to drop the luminance for it as well. So it just gives it this more natural look. All right. Yeah. And boost the greens as well. Just greens are nice to look at. Boost the greens, give it a little bit more saturation, a little bit more pop. The reds need a little bit more pop as well. Cool. That is should be it. Cool. I've put my phone on for live chat, so I'm just going to say hi to everyone. Hey, everyone. Cool. So I'm here on the live chat. So if you wanna send a message or whatever, if anyone ever jumps onto this live stream, it's early in the morning. It's a Saturday, and no one's gonna want to do this, but it's there for historic reasons, so you can watch it later. So this is my first meal in Tokyo. So if you look at the map, um, we were in ooh, here we go. We ooh, is this correct? Yeah, Kabukicho. This is where we took that photo around here, I think. Oh, that's the robot restaurant. The hell is this? Ooh, let me go back to the photo. God damn it. All right. 3856. Go to it. Possibly. Um, yeah, no, we're in the Kabukicho area, which is the red light district, for those who want to know. And yeah, this was my first breakfast in Tokyo, and it was really, really nice. Really nice. I wasn't really hungry that day, but ooh, this wasn't even my breakfast. This was Alex's breakfast. I just had the gyoza. But it smelled nice. It smelled nice. Yeah, because this was taken by this the anything that has any all the raw files were taken on the D90. So yeah, no, that oh, let's see if this can sort that out. Nah, it was worth a shot though. All right, so as usual, water. Water's not bad. Water's not bad. Um, it's also a little bit too red for my liking. I usually like more of a bluer tint because it's a calmer tone. So let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. Because what I want to do is make these really pop out, the vegetables. Um, it's got a good sense of depth of field because you can still see what's behind it. You can still kind of extrapolate that this is a Japanese restaurant. So we're not gonna mess with that too much. But let's see. Ooh, too too much. No, no, no. I don't want any clarity. I want it to remain soft. And when I can't find anything of purpose, I just work on it manually. So I'm going to give it a little bit more of a bluer, truer tint so that we can, and then I'm going to make it super, super smooth, and then just raise the vibrance, raise the luminance, just drop this down a little bit more. Oh, that's too much. Undo. And then just because yeah, Alex took this just to give it the rule of thirds, just apply a bit more of the rule of thirds. Yeah, no, that should be good, but still. All right, there you go. Let's lock it down. I do as shot. Start again. Let's do it. All right, just have this, the thing that you want to focus on, in the center. Give it a little bit of rotation so that's clean. Nope, that did not fix anything. There you go. Now, I like the coloring of the fruits, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of boost. I'm gonna drop the blues, and then I'm just gonna saturate them a little bit more, just a little bit, just a tad. Especially those greens, they're like oishi as all hell. So that's done. I'm gonna just add a little bit of blue in my life because, you know, perfect. I like that. Now to hone in on just the subject a little bit more. You don't need to see the glass. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. All right, cool. Just a tad. There we go. That's cool. So before, after. Fantastic. Moving on. Now, really love the content in this photo. However, I really hate that it's really overexposed. And I've already hit the auto button on this one just to try to eliminate the auto exposed nature of this photo. But to be honest, that is the best that this photo can be with that sky. So what I'll try to do is I'll give it a grunge feel. Drop the exposure, right? Drop the whites a tad, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit more contrast, see if that fixes anything. No, it really doesn't. And if all failed, usually just come to the graph, see if you can manipulate the data. There we go. There we go. And then this one, drop it a little bit. Drop. Now, because of the nature of this overexposed sky, what I tend to want to do is give it more of a vintage look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, just going to limit the amount of light that it gets from the south side, and then I'm going to limit the amount of color information that you get from the north side. Ugh. So it gives it this old look feeling. Then because it's not really exactly straight. You straighten it. I want this to be center focus, so I'm just going to drop. Here we go. I'm going to drop that down a little bit, so it's still kind of exhibiting the rule of thirds. The tiger's in there. This is in there. You got a little bit of that happening, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the colors so that it plays nicely with the light in the background. So you got the super white background. Let's just make it a little bit more white. There we go. You got the super white in the back, and then like the reds. I really like the reds. I really like the oranges. I really like the yellows, but not to the point where I want them to be dark like that. So I'm going to boost the color, and then I'm going to deepen the reds because I really like the idea of, as you can see, the sort of, actually, that plays well. The blues, you're going to just deepen them so that you have a nice contrast between the colors from the content to the sky. And then I'm just going to saturate a little bit more on that, just to give it a bit of a like a old school feel, or like the old school kind of cameras. I'm not going to do anything with the sharpening, but I might drop in a little bit more magenta in this, just a tad, to give it that old school kind of retro camera feel. A little bit of the blues, a little bit of the blues, and there you go. That's my photo. So you've gone from this to this. It's not bad. Actually, what I can do, I can just raise the exposure just a tad. Highlights, raise the shadows, whites a little bit, and then just on the curve. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Before, after. Right. So also I've noticed it says at 3:49 this was shot. So what I'll do, I'll come back to here. I'll remove the filter, so no filter. I select all the photos. I'm going to go to settings, or is it tools? I think it's settings. Photo. Let's go to library. That make more sense for me. Metadata, then edit capture time, and shift. Right, Japan was 9 hours ahead. So yeah, that's about right. Sweet. Okay, that's something that needed to be done. Good catch. Yeah, so this was around, was it around 1? Let's see. This was around 10. So it could be 8 hours ahead. Was it 11 or 10? It was, let's see. Ooh, that's another thing. This was Beijing. Ooh, I didn't think of that. So Beijing was, just gonna press E. Did I just crash? Oh my god. Come on now. Oh no, there you go. Ooh, my laptop is getting pretty hot. Metadata. All right, I'm just gonna check from the interwebs. Oh, it's yeah, it was 9 hours ahead. Cool. Right, that's Beijing done, which is +8, and then Tokyo is +9. Okay, so we go back to develop, put my filter on, there's our flag, we can go back to where we were. Okay, actually coming back to this, I did raise the exposure a bit too much. That's more like it. Right, this was another Alex shot. There's this weird pillar, so I'm gonna remove that. Again, it's slightly overexposed. Then again, it was his first time really using the camera, so I didn't really facilitate for settings when I gave him the camera. My bad. Just I don't need the other parts, and I really like the idea of just starting from there and then just tilting up so that the eyes align. Yeah. Okay. Maybe just a tad because they are a bit wonky. You know what I'll use this as a frame of reference. Yeah, let's see. I like it because this is also what I wanted to be center focus anyway. Cool. So if I hit auto, see what happens. Don't like that. Too dark. So what I'll do is see if I do have a quick fix for this. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can apply it any of my totally excellent filter. Oh, I like that. I really like that. And then just the shadows is what I need. I'll drop the highlights. Oh, that's really cool. Oh man, this would be awesome. Let's try this out. I want if I can just get the oranges, the orange and orange and red to be really saturated, and then everything else. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see how much of the orange is actually. That's super sweet. All right, so I'm just going to drop the orange, drop the yellows, boost the reds, a little bit of the green, just a little bit, a little bit of the aqua, a little bit of the blues. No, actually, no blues whatsoever. Just a little bit, just a tad. All right, got a message. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Right. Bit more of the blues. A little bit of magenta. A little bit of that. How does that look, guys? Let me know. No one's here. Yeah, just brighten those up. Brighten these up. Give the oranges a little bit of more pizzazz. Yellow, a little bit more pizzazz. And then what I'll do is, because the road is a bit gritty and I want this to be like the most eye-catching thing about this photo because I lost a lot of detailing when I was right. Just remove that. So let's do this. Let's make the road a little bit more eye-catching, a little bit more inviting. Let's say. If I do that, just and give it the clarity that we lost as we manipulated the photo. So clarity, give it a bit more. Just highlight it a bit more. Make the shadows shadowy, I guess. It should be on 0. Now I want to drop all saturation. No, maybe about that much. There we go. And then I'm gonna do a new one. This is for the road. I'm gonna hit O again. I'm gonna just so that we don't lose focus. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. And also on this side. So I want to make it look like the depth of field. Kind of automatically selected. So what I could have done is I could have done a grid this way, removing focus on this side, grid this way, remove focus on that side, and then having the middle be the one. Control Z. That's what I want to do. Press Alt. Just remove all the. So yeah, you don't have to really be accurate with this in your drawing. I try to be as close as possible, but because you also want to make it look somewhat relatively natural as well. So as you can see, so what's happening now is this is applying the same settings as what they were before. So what I want to do is I want to drop that. I want to drop all saturation. Oh no, maybe increase saturation. Give it a little bit more of a contrast. I like that. And then drop clarity, and then sharpness. So once you get a feel of what you want, you can then start boosting the clarity and boosting the sharpness. Not too much, not too little. And then just a little bit. There you go. Right. So we've gone from that to that. Let's do it this way. Soft to a bit rougher. Like that. So back to this. Yeah, maybe bring back the greens a little bit. Just a tad. Then saturate a little bit more with the greens. I like the greens. Sure, because the greens look nice. Oh, they look real nice. Cool. Cool. I just need to bring this in a little bit more. So that's it, right? That's the money shot. Sweet. Your eyes are led into this. You see the shrine. The shrubbery is in the background. It's the overblown, so that you kind of ignore the overblown skies. But the sky is an emulation of the road because I've kind of overblown this as well. So your eyes are just focused on this sort of triangle that you see over here. That's assuming you can see my mouse. You know what? I'm gonna jump into the live stream. Not to the point where I want them to be dark like that. So I'm gonna... Cool. Yeah. Morning. Hello. Hello, if you get there. There is a live chat, so you might want to. So I'm assuming you're here, Naim. So what you can do is you can press I think what Facebook does is it takes you to m.youtube.com. So instead of to remove the M from the YouTube part, and then you can just do youtube.com and then following the URL, or just copy that link and then paste it into your browser, and then it will open YouTube automatically. If you're on your laptop, you can just go to the URL directly. For anyone else who's here, I think there's two people. One person could be me. Who knows? I need to check the volume. So yes, that's that one done. Before, after, that was probably 9 with the message. Oh, sweet, you're watching it on the PS4. All right. That's wait, it comes up on the PS4. That's very nice. Very nice. Send a screenshot. That'd be awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you can just do it from the PS4. The power of technology these days, man. The power of technology. So this was when we were in we were still in Kabukicho, but we were going on the way out. Now, when I selected this beforehand, I really do like the content. This was actually from the D7100, but again, I wasn't operating the camera, and it was very, 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 very overexposed. So I'm gonna just try to do that. It fixed quite a bit of it. You lost a little bit in the highlights. Um, this is out of sync, so I'm gonna just go back, come back down. What the hell is happening? Oh, did I just hit the map? There we go. Sweet. And I'm just gonna use one of my trusty presets. Right, so that gives it the colors I need. Hold on, let's see. That's cool. That's cool. Casting from the phone to the PS4. That's valiant. It's a valiant effort. I like it. Just gonna give it colors, and much like the previous one, I'm gonna give it contrast it needs. I'm gonna drop the shadows. Gonna drop the blacks, and then contour graph. Good. Yeah. And then again, much like the previous time, because it's overblown, I'm going to treat it like this was like one of these old cameras. I'm going to limit the amount of color that comes in, and then limit the number of color that goes out, giving it that old camera feel. Just a little bit more in this. There we go. There we go. So it looks like it was taken from a really old camera. And then I really like the yellows, so I'm gonna drop those luminance. Oh, actually make it brighter. Uh, drop, add the reds, drop the blues, the aquas, the magenta, and then with that, because this is just not interesting to look at, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna tighten it a little bit. It's straight for the most part. Drop it down. Get that, because this is the most interesting part of that. So you got the rule of thirds happening. So this is all in view, and then when I crop it, it's a much more interesting thing to look at. So yeah, you got your before, your after. So this is how it was, this is how it is, before, after. Sweet. Sweet. Right. Um, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's how many photos done. So if you missed it, Beijing, Beijing airport, first breakfast, the first look at the robot restaurant, which we came back to, and the photos from the robot restaurant were top notch. I am telling you, they were top notch because I had got my mojo back. Shrine before and after. I really like this one. Um, and then you've caught up. That's so far 5 photos. Right. Let's hide this so that you don't see what's coming. So there was this. We thought that said Waldo Cinema. My friend Waldo. Um, so that was a great photo op. So I think this one I can just use my Max HDR to the fix the nature of how underexposed it was. Then I can go into luminance, drop the blues, so that the sky comes back. Then I'm going to saturate the blues, so it looks like an actual sky. And then I can just 16 by 9, give it that cinema look, and then make it nice and tight. I can drop it down a little bit more. Give it that rule of thirds. Not even a rule of thirds. This is more of a essentially having the content that you want in the center. But then you provide too much sky, and sky is not really interesting to look at this point. Um, yeah, no, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Make it easier to read, and then I can just drop more color into the scene, and you can see that. I can give it a little bit more blue. Too much blue. Yeah. No, no. I said -2. Chill. Relax your hype. That should be it. Next. Oh, I like this one. You got 4/21 over here. You got it's kind of a mix of the old and the new. That's a very good contrast. Again, I really like the idea of having this 16 by 10 or 16 by 9 to give it that kind of cinematic view, so that it looks like one of the old school cinema portraits. Um, I'm gonna do an auto just to see. Oh, that's it. It's not bad. I should have a preset that I've made that should just quite. That's the one. Let's do grunge for a little bit and then grunge medium. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna drop that. Um, Too much of the blacks, as we all like to hear someone say. Too much of the blacks. Um, so yeah, let's see. Have a look. Yeah, that's shiny. I like that. Give it more of a pop. Then I'm going to limit the colors. I'm going to drop the blue so that this is brighter. The sky is somewhat there. I don't like the bottom part of this photo, so I'm just going to drop that. And then, right. As much as I love that, I'm going to just have to go freestyle. Just drop it a little bit. Give it that Forever 21. Just make it ultra wide, much like the Revenant. And there we go. You have that photo going from that to that. There's more color. It's more vibrant. There's more pop to it. And can make it just a tad more blue because, you know, I love me some blue. Ooh, what I can do is I can add picture filter. No, I can't. That would have been awesome though. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do, bear with me, because the top is sort of like the least interesting part of this photo. So I'm going to do that. Right, so it just looks slightly more interesting. Right, and then stick with me. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm going to give it the blue it deserves, not the blue we need. Right, let's just give it a bit more. Stick with me. Don't worry. I know it might seem like it's insane for now, but just a tad more blue. I like it. So it has this like blue gradient coming down, and then oh man, yeah, I'm into it. Look at that. Look at that difference. Look at what it's become. Oh, this is great. I like it. Now the question is it properly rotated? Because I want the car to be the center focus. This car. I like this car. Make it look like it's in motion, but that makes it look like it's going up. So how about that? Which is probably where it started to begin with. I like it. Let me know what you think. Oh my god, yeah, this I like it. I like it. So we got our resident photographer over here. What do I want to do with this? So what I can do is I can single him out, but make sure that he's obeying the rule of thirds, um, so that he remains the centerpiece. Um, yeah, just drop that down so that it's a tighter shot, but just keep in the background so that you know where he is. Um, so Alex has quite fair skin, but for some strange reason, because of the shadowing, it looks a bit more tan. So I can I can try to go a bit more grunge, but usually because of his skin tone, when you go too grunge, uh, it looks it looks slightly out of place. So instead of going grunge, I usually soften his skin, uh, less clarity, and just soften it, so he doesn't look too alien. Um, but not soften it too much so he doesn't look like, oh, I fucking love that. Gives it that hipster feel. Hence the hipster filters that I built. I'm just gonna test them out, see how they fare with this one. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that very much. Oh, if I add Perpetua to that, Perpetua is my resident filter. And if I go into those filters themselves, drop that down. Oh, you see where I'm going with this? And then just drop it down a tad. And then drop this down a tad. Or quite a bit, to be honest. There you go. There you go. What do you think? Eh? What do you think? I don't know. I like it. Give it a bit more red. Just a tad more red. Yeah, I'm into it. So yeah, just look at that. It's gone from being quite bland and sort of sepia in color to this over exaggerated red. But the red is a bit too much for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the red and I'm going to drop the orange, so that his skin looks sort of normal, even though it's an exaggerated version of it. And then you can still see he's in Japan. Funny thing is, you can see the Nikon thing, Japanese brand. And then yeah, no, I'm into it. What do you think? Let me know what you think if you're still here. Fire. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Next one. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I the reason why I picked this photo is cool. Um, quick question, guys. Can you see the live chat on YouTube? Oh yes. All right. Send the things in so that like I can read them as I'm working, so that you know if you're like, no, I don't like that. Oh no, no, just live chat. If you can see that on YouTube. Oh, Adrian's here. Where was what, Adrian? Okay, so right, let's try to figure this out. If I'm gonna send you the link. Talk to my cousin here. I'm gonna copy that link. Open, open. Are you using your phone, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Open your copy the link, open it, paste it in the browser. It'll ask you if you want to open it in YouTube. Open it in YouTube, and then uh, you should be able to see the video from the YouTube app. Um, and then, and then, and then, yeah. So that I have all the chats in one area. So I'm trying to. Did you get it to work? Let me know. Again, so I'm just gonna zoom in on the best part of this photo. Let's just I so my favorite part of this trip was the expressions that, like, when I got back and I started looking at the photos, that the expressions people had when I was taking the photo. This is just it's just like he's just like, oh, something's interesting on the left. What is that? What is this is the kind of this is the kind of scene that you get when like Godzilla is about to um yeah, I just love this face. There's another one. Oh, there's I think on day three, there was a guy. Oh God. Oh, and the robot restaurant. Robot restaurant has so many faces, so many faces that I can't, I can't even. All right. So people are asking about the chat. So what I do is okay. I wish there was an easier way. So copy the link, paste it into your browser if you're on your phone. Then it'll open YouTube. If you just click on the link through Messenger, it will open a web page, but it will take you to the m.youtube page, which doesn't uh, force the app to open. So copy the link, paste it into your browser, open the chat, no, open the YouTube application, and then at the bottom you should be able to see a YouTube chat. Swear down. All right, chat's here. Chat's here. Cool. For everyone who got there, this will allow me to just do this. This has been 40 minutes. So 40 minutes of this. Yeah, this is how long it takes me to edit these stupid things. Right. So I like this photo um because of the content and the things in the background. So I'm just gonna speed along here. Uh, too much zoom in maybe. Problem with this is the ratio. So I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. And I'm just gonna nope. Problem is two two of the same skin type, one different skin type, so it's gonna be tough to uh really play with this one. So I'm just gonna give it that fade look. Gonna drop down the exposure. Gonna drop that so it's no, he looks like an alien there. Nope, can't do that. God damn it. That's why I hate varying skin tones in one photo. This works. This works. If you remove the fade, I can accentuate his jawline and everything. That the shadowing, so that you can see the shoulders, you can see his his face, and then I can just do that. And then the problem is the photo still it's it's overexposed, so I'm gonna have to play with the background because the foreground is a bit it's overpowering the background. That's because the wrong depth of field was used when taking this photo. It's probably taken at 1/200th and 7.1. Okay. Don't. No, no, why did you do that? Don't do that. There you go. No, no. There we go. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you don't have to be really accurate with this because all I'm doing is just raising the clarity and dropping the contrast. Maybe give it a higher saturation point so that the things in the foreground seem more in focus. the crop is really weird on this photo, so I'm just going to drop it down a little bit more, raise it up. Oh, Jesus. It's a weirdly shot photo. This is the lead photo. That's how he usually takes the photos. So he's not in the center, which is where I want him to be. And there's nothing here. Right, cool. I'm gonna have to live with that. Yay or nay? Tell me now. Let me know in the chat. All right, no disagreements. Moving on. Cool. I wonder who this guy is. I haven't had a black and white photo, so I really like to alternate. But because too much. Right. Again, overexposed, wrong depth of field. Gotta fix this. A bit of that, just a little bit of saturation so that it matches what's happening in the fourth one, because you got the really saturated reds and you have the undersaturated whatever was happening in the background. And then I can come down here, since I'm done with this, come down here, and then I can drop those blues, saturate the blues, drop the blues. Too much dropping of the blues. Right. Now, as a matter of fact, I just need to crop this bad boy. So you got, damn it, too far away. And I can't move that way, so I need to crop more of myself. Cool. Cool. This is the first metro we got on in Tokyo. And I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. I'm going to go to the hipster filters. Let's see. Actually, that kind of hits the spot. But as it was taken, nothing was centered. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. And is that centered? I can't see properly. So this start of the center, yeah, that's in. That this semicircle, yeah, is centered. But it doesn't look centered because of the amount of light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just shift it a little bit to the left. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just yeah. No. So what I'm going to do is contrast, minimal, clarity, saturation. Drop the saturation maybe just a little bit, just a tad. Then I'm going to copy this. No. Oh yeah, I don't need to copy it. This is not. This is always so finicky when I use this. Goddamn bullshit. Okay, dropping saturation may not have been a good idea. I'll put 0. Is it 0 point? Come on now. It's hella weird. Alright, bye. You were an experiment that didn't work using paintbrush. Okay. Sweet. All right, that should stop it with the fucking. You know what? I was thinking of going less saturation, which is this. That looks not as cool as more saturation, which is this. Oh, make it more blue because it's got a lot of yellow in here. Oh, maybe more yellow. Call it mellow yellow. Yeah, nay. I don't know. It's not really much you can do with this. Right. Contrast. No, actually want more contrast now. Highlights. There's a lot of vignetting happening. What camera is this? Right. 4.5 ISO 400. Oh, right. I took it with the prime lens. Okay, fine. I didn't take this. Cool. I think I should do it. Yeah, it's a lot more exciting this way. But the text is slightly hard to read now. So what I'll do is I'll drop the contrast, increase that, and do more shadowing. And then boost the saturation a little bit. Voila. Next. Now, from here you can't really see this. So let's zoom in on this. Let's go deeper. I can't believe I was the one who saw this. So I saw this and I was like, oh, all right, this is awesome. This is cool. Japan, you're so weird. Yeah, I, yeah, this was cool. Then I was like, will you take this? Take this photo. Love it. No, no, yeah. No. I said, will you take it? And then he was like, I can't see anything because he's blind as a bat. So Alex took it. That's what happened. Now, grunge would have been awesome, but why is it on Get Out? So I've already done an auto on this, which does not bode well for this. So this is really overexposed. However, you know my tricks. I kind of want. Oh right, Waldo Cinema. So I'm just gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna move just a little bit tight. Tight on this end. So naturally, the idea would be to zoom in on. So there's two ways I can go about cropping this photo. I can zoom in on the photo and focus in on this beautiful creation, or I can leave it. I can do the kind of Where's Waldo approach to the photo, where when at first glance it looks like a normal photo, and then when you look deeper and you're like, ooh, actually it's not. So that's the two approaches I could take, and I kind of like the idea of going for the second one. Oh, right. So yeah. So it's one of those photos where like when you just go past it, it's just like, oh right, it's just normal. And then when you just take a moment to zoom in, you're like, oh damn, that is a face of beauty. So I'm just gonna actually take that screenshot because that's look at the original. Look. It was it's so overblown. That was the original. That's what I had to deal with. She might just raise the exposure a little bit. straighten it. So Mona Lisa, my girl Mona Lisa is straight-ish. Ooh, let's see if you can do lens correction as well. Let's see it. Yeah, it should be able to. There we go. It fixed it vertically and horizontally. Sweet. Next one. I've already done this one. So this was a tour bus, but in Japan, tour buses are also advertisements. So they play the tour bus blaze out the tracks from the artist. Um, so it's like a walking advertisement, which is nice. It's nice. Yeah. Imagine like if you had a One Direction bus just driving around, playing Actually, that would not be good. That would not be good. Or maybe it would be. I don't know any One Direction tracks. Or do I? Do I? All right, skipping on. Why did I choose this photo? What's interesting about it? All right, so this was taken with a prime lens again, out of focus, in focus, out of focus, out of focus, because he's out of the realm of depth of field. Two people looking at the subject, one person seemingly looking behind or above, and he's spotted the camera, the Percival. Do I like this photo or not? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because this one's just I don't know. I don't know. Fight. Can I black and white this? No, but if you make it black and white, you lose a lot of skin tone. Let's try it. Okay, that works. That works. So if I drop the contrast a little bit, and then if I go into the colors, because I'm the reddest of them all, red and orange. This is not right. So we've gone from going to, let's focus on this dude for a second. Japan, Africa. Japan, Africa. I like it. No, actually, this works in black and white. Works really well. His eyes are the first thing that you see when you look at the photo. Well, I see. And his eyes are also aligned with his eyes, which also coincidentally align with where he's looking and where she's pointing. So that's the most sensible place to rotate this on. Most of the stuff above is not really useful to us because it's partial. So what I can do is I can do a little bit of a tighter crop, then bring it forward so that you got his shoulders, rule of thirds. He's in the corner, so rule of thirds. I am predominantly in the rule of thirds because that, but yeah, no, it can work out. No, this works. Cool. Next one. Why is it? Okay, fine. Oh yeah, because he was like, "What does the dual pocket mean?" And I was like, in English, it's like you can have a pocket of air. Problem with this is again, it's so overexposed. Good lord. and you can't underexpose it because of the freaking highlights. So can I just try? Let me try lens correction. That's gonna fuck it royally. But let's see. No, it did not. It fixed it. Yay! Perpetua could actually come in handy in this one. My lovely Perpetua filter. I'm gonna just drop you right down. Increase your size. Increase your size. That sounds like an advert for like penis enlargement or something. You can increase your size. All right, I'm gonna take a look at the chat because I don't get notified. All right. Is there a way I can just keep the chat just? My Nexus 7's dead, so I can't really have something that's just constantly running. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna just have it like that. Wait, which pic was I just look disappointed in? I'm curious to see. Let me just go back. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want this to be higher. This to be smaller. So at least it makes it look like it's an interesting photo. Right. That is the power of light manipulation. Oh, sweet. Cool. Now, the problem is because it was overexposed, it's become grainy. Some people like that. Mwachala doesn't. So I'm just going to go here. Noise reduction, contrast, and color. Smooth it out as much as possible without losing detail. Right, let's see. There we go. Now, before, let me zoom out. Before, after, before, after. Oh, the power of lens correction. Just gonna give it so that this is slightly more visible. But I'm gonna drop that yellow. Drop it like it's hot. Saturation, a little bit. Reds, drop it. Saturation, hell yeah. Orange, saturate. Luminance, drop it. Cool. Chat. So what I'm gonna do is systematically. Oh, it's quite a few picks to go. Quite a few picks. Oh right, I read that wrong. Disappointed. This one. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. This is more like. Actually, yeah, no, yeah. It's what was happening here. Let's remember. Can you remember AK? Can you remember? What was happening here? It wasn't. It was right because there was a point where we were discussing um why in English in British English we have a ground floor. That was later on in the day. So what was here? I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, well. Right. So just FYI, we've done how many photos? We're on this one. So that's a total of 15 out of 365. Y'all know that this is gonna go on for a while. Here we go. This is actually where it started. So in this photo, we were talking about how the UK and a lot of European countries have the ground floor as G, wherein it should be um well, he was trying to argue it should be ground floor. We were saying because everything in English starts from one, you never start counting from zero, that first floor should be the ground floor, and then the second floor is the floor above. Now, a lot has changed since that argument because like we had this argument recently, and I was trying to understand why this was the only occurrence in nature in the English language where you have a constant which is like ground, and then you count from ground, which doesn't make sense if you're learning English from a different language. And then he said something that made it make sense, and that was sea level. You say one above sea level and one below sea level. The sea is the constant. So in this, the ground is the constant. Therefore, you can count from ground to one or ground to minus one. That makes sense now. That makes sense. That argument has been deflated. But yeah, no, it's taken a year of convincing for me to understand and have that click because like English is one of the dumbest languages. Let's not mess around with that. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this a square feel because like there's not really much, and like the background is basic. You got cones on this side. Uh, Everyone of interest is on the center, so I'm just gonna move this a little bit, and then I got my snacks. Okay, first of all, let's zoom in on this. Right, this memory. So oh my God. We got these we got these I saw Super Mario and I'm like, you can't mess up Super Mario. And I was like, wait, yeah, Super Mario. It's gonna be good. So the Super Mario, it was pizza flavored crisps. And to I was thinking, yeah, pizza flavored crisps. That sounds delicious. It was the nastiest thing, the nastiest thing I've ever seen or experienced in such a long time. Pizza flavored anything in Tokyo, in Japan, so, so nasty. It's an acquired taste. I got used to it. But oh my God, if you're, because your brain is expecting to eat something that tastes like pizza, but it's more like really, really concentrated cheese with really, really artificial pepperoni, like a really, really artificial pepperoni saltiness. It's the weirdest thing that you can really experience. Oh, just having Adrian, if you're still here, just like let me know if my taste buds are being exaggerating about this. But we had this in your hotel, and this was so nasty. I carried this bag the whole day, and I was like, oh, I'll have it in the evening. This was not the one. I did not appreciate that flavor. Anyway, back to the photo because I have dark skin and this boy has super white skin. I can't do that too much. So I need to drop the highlights just a tad. That works. That works. Just center it just a little bit more. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Next. Right. What's interesting about this? You got the tree, the shrubbery. This is another lead shot, so I usually don't know what to do with them because I never know what I need to pay attention to. But the shrubbery, is that the word? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. God damn it. All right, I appreciate the pun. Thank you. Thank you for that. Um, uh, I appreciate the fun. Hold on. My friend's telling me I need to publish something to Instagram. Give me a second. Right, cool. Open an Instagram. Yes, I am. Right. Next. Add the filter. Paste the caption. Okay. Twitter, Tumblr, Flickr, share. Cool. I don't know. It's overexposed. It's just like that's the wrong for landscape because you then lose the things in the back. But I don't know. I don't know. Just if I drop, I can't drop the highlights. I can't drop the blues because there are no blues. So obviously this pole that was overexposed. Magenta. I can't drop the greens because immediately I drop the greens, the picture becomes darker. I can saturate the greens. Oh, what I can do? Ooh, that's actually that makes sense because shrubbery is what we want. So I can just can I can clarity. There we go. That fixes that, and then I can just make these people clear. That van clear. The policeman clear, and then that as yeah, that fixes that. Um, Now the real question is, can it be corrected? No. And I, the only way that this makes sense is if it's like 16 by 9 or 16 by 10. Yeah, that sorts that out. I don't know if I need to crop that because it's just what is all of this? Don't need that. Bye. Bye. Drop that. Drop that. I like it's how it's telling us to go this way. You got this guy going this way, but I'm just like, nah, I'm not going anywhere. Um, Not a black and white photo, but I need to grunge it up a little bit. Too much exposure. The greens are not green enough. The orange is too orange. The red is not red enough. The blues could be bluer. And my jeans could be shorter. Luminance. Drop the greens. Drop the greens. I like the idea of dropping the orange as well, dropping the yellows. Still so much highlight. And I don't know whether to base it off of me or the arc. I don't know where your mind goes or your brain goes. So I want to do that. That's straight. And there's a slightly perpendicular. Can I do this way? Swear down. Okay. Cool. Done. Next. Uh, uh, this is an Alex photo. I don't know why this is in here. This is an interesting subject, and I don't want to crop it to the point where it's like that. That also works. And if I do auto, drops things too much because it was overexposed. And I can just bring out the colors. I can do a split tone, so it's like more red than it actually is, or more of the reds that should appear, and then more of the green that should also appear. And because that is cool looking, no, come on. Give it that almost vintage look. Technically, this should be like a crop, which is like this, because he's so far. This guy. Where are you going? Why are you so far away? You don't bite. Life is fun. I don't know. You know what? We've seen this before. Gotta stick to that theme. I'm just gonna copy these settings. Yep. But it becomes too overexposed. The fuck? Alright. This would be a good black and white photo, I'm just saying. No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. You are delirious, my friend. A shot. I mean, I get it. It shows the vastness, the scope, the size. But it's a big but. Son of a dick. That's as straight as I can get it, to be honest. Alright. I'm really sleepy. Right, so this one. I was trying to fix my gimbal for my GoPro, and I'd forgotten how it goes because I'm an idiot. And when you have no sleep on the plane, and you go out right the morning after with no sleep, no proper sleep at night because you're in a new environment, you tend to forget how things work. So we were just there, the four of us, trying to figure out how to put this thing together, and that's why I like this photo, because it's actually a memory captured. Problem is I can't fix it with my filters because it's slightly underexposed. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Nope, shadows. There was a problem with the shadows there. I didn't see myself. That was not a racial joke, by the way. Get your mind. Oh, let me look at my phone. YouTube has closed itself. No, I've lost the link. Fuck my life. Can someone send me the link? No, it's fine. I'll just. Okay. Shit. Be right back, guys. Be right back. Oh no. coffee. Well, how long has this been going? Can someone send me the details? I feel like this has been an hour or 2 hours. It could be 2 hours. All right, let's see. There's no way I've been live for 15 minutes. I guess no one's around. One is the loneliest number you can ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It is the loneliest number since number one. One is the loneliest ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number. Too grungy. All right. Cool. Next. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 more photos and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. So tired. Auto. What the fuck? Oh, all right. all the time. Highlighter too bright. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Then don't need that and don't need that. You tighten that up as well. Cool. Next. Auto. Das Auto. Cool. Sehr gut. I don't know. This looks like it's a great black and white photo in the making. And I was right. Sweet. Hiragana. One more. One more. Oh, I really like this one. I wanted to make this one a silhouette black and white. Alright, let's try silhouette first. So I need to really boost up those. Boost up those. No. It won't work as a silhouette one. No, it kind of works, but it just works better in color. And that's the bottom line. No, I'm gonna go straight. Cool. Cool. And finally, straighten based on the arch and based on that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right, so let's just have a look. Awesome. Got this. You got this. It's loading. Robot restaurant over here. Got the shrine. We've got more crazy lights and signage. We've got the World 9 Cinema. We have crazy downtown Tokyo. We got the photographer. We have expressions everywhere. The disappointment. We got art. We got the bones. We got tube map. We have pocket. We've got deep conversations for shrubbery. We've got shrine, walking. How many guys does it take to fix a gimbal? Right. So far, so good. This album seems to be coming on nicely. I actually don't like the amount of contrast on that one. It's gonna drop the contrast. Yep, that is it. I'll post when I do this again, probably same time next weekend. I might do another one in the evening because that is the power of life. And I'm gonna take a nap because I'm still sleepy, and then this will go up on YouTube. Woo-woo. Anyway, yeah, this was fun. This was fun. Even if I'm talking to myself, which is always the case, but it's better than just me editing the photos and then recording it and then trying to upload it on YouTube. At least this way you can have input. Right. Cool. Someone needs to sleep. Oh, so yes. Also, forgot to mention. I'll probably put more detail later. So it's a live stream, but it works like a DVR. So if you miss something, you can always scrub back to up to 4 hours, I think. So if you come in late, you can always just jump back on the live stream. This was the first one where I actually got to do this. So I'm gonna play back the footage to see if it was actually watchable. And yeah, this was fun. This was fun. We should do this more often. We should do this more often. Anyway, that's it from me in a world of infinite possibilities. All right. Bye.